The Blessed Lord said both renunciation and yoga of action lead to supreme bliss. But of the two, yoga of action is superior to renunciation of action. Now, friends, I think we need to be a little more familiar with these two terms. He's talking about action and then renunciation. Now, what does an average person understand from the word renunciation? As it's mentioned here, renunciation of action. So you would naturally think, I've got to retire, I've got to resign from everything. That's renunciation. Please keep the background of the Bhagavad Gita in mind when you try to understand these verses. When Krishna is saying renunciation of action, there are two parts, yoga and renunciation. He surely doesn't mean that renunciation would be withdrawing from Arjuna's bounden duty as a Kshatriya to fight the battle. That would be giving up action. And that's what it seems to mean, renunciation. I've got to renounce my family. I've got to renounce my job. I've got to get away to an ashram, live somewhere far off. That's the impression you get. In fact, Swamiji, in his book, the Vedanta Treatise, the Eternities, he puts it in a different way to make us understand the difference. It is not renunciation of action, as we understand. You should read it as renunciation in action. While you act, you've got to have an attitude of renunciation. That's all. But action is a must. Why must you act? Because that's your bounden duty. As long as you have duties and obligation, which means all of us, we need to act. That's Arjuna's confusion. If you're telling me to act, how can I renounce? It's not giving up of action, it's giving up the retarding forces in action.